to Get Your Bell Rung Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, KG, and with me is Devious G.
Yes,
USG. He is wrestling for USA, USWO, WCW, TNA, and we have one hell of a show tonight. We are kicking off the 59th annual.
5 minutes away.
I'll tell you what, yo, if you love wrestling, you gotta listen because there's going to be a lot of action.
That's right, guys. We're kicking off the
Are you
59th annual.
here to watch what happened in this ring tonight?
All right, so I get it out this time. The 59th annual CAC reunion, kicking it off with On the Fly. We have legends like Rick Rogers, Dr. Tom Pritchard, amongst others, who's going to be here tonight. They're going to be picking out a babyface, a heel, two guys who have never met each other, who has never wrestled. They are going to get in the ring on the fly and face each other tonight, guys. So get ready for that. We'll be talking about it, and we're going to be interviewing people. We're going to be interviewing people after their match, including some of the legends. So stay tuned. Describe what's happening in the ring to you guys. What is happening? We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes.
These guys are here, they're out here working real hard. They want to be professional wrestlers. They're out here learning what they want to do in their life. So people, stay tuned.
Hey guys, we're about 2 minutes out before the action starts, so stay tuned. Again, on the fly, Legends gonna be picking two people to meet each other in the ring to have a wrestling match. Guys who've never had met before. Very, very, very interesting atmosphere in here. But we will be describing the action of the match, or the matches tonight. It starts in about 2 minutes. Unfortunately, we won't be able to show you the matches because of copyright stuff. But those who get into the ring after the match, they will be coming to talk to us so we can interview them. We're going to also be interviewing some of their legends like Rick Rogers, Dr. Tom Pritchard. They will be coming speaking to us soon. So stay tuned, guys. And again, 2 to 5 minutes on the fly will start. And here we go, guys.
Let you know that we are ready to start the second annual On the Fly, hosted by CEO Rung, Dr. Tom Richard. You know who he is. What? This don't give a heck, this don't give a right. That's it. We proud of you, everybody. And let's hear for the ladies. Hey, everybody, I'm turning the microphone over to two of your hosts, Rock Randall and Steve Bowman.
All right, guys, we're about to hear from somebody. And
I can't believe they got Rick Rogers here tonight. It's good to see that.
you guys about to hear somebody and Rock Riddle, the legendary Rock Riddle is in the house. He is one of the co-hosts.
And there it is. There it is.
All right, good evening, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome again to round 2 of On the Fly. Last year was our first show. A lot of these guys and girls came out. No disrespect to sports entertainment, but as a love letter to wrestling proper history. Guys and girls, we're out here, we sat out here for me, my legends, my fans, just for you, On the Fly. That takes talent. That takes guts. The rest of you, Michael. So we're going to do that again tonight. And I want you guys to, so here's something I just want you to think about. A lot of guys and girls that are watching, not participating, a lot of the legends and old school guys, they have the privilege of wrestling in territories that can hold their craft every day, twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday. The young wrestlers are only really not having that opportunity. So what they have 2, 3, 4, 5 wrestling shows like a month. Now it's not gonna price. Making that show. It's not right. It's time. It's not worth it. It shows a lot of people here.
I'm not sure.
Don't believe them. I was in an asshole in the locker room. I was surrounded by Rock and Roll Express. Jerry Bob, Bundy, Al Snow. Well, let's go for it. Everybody respond to me. We're being like each other. They're looking you guys. They need your advice. Sometimes, the young guys are a little too sensitive. Sometimes they don't pull it out of the little pricey. They don't want to give it. Also, people like the new school gentlemen, you got together to make one hell of a sandwich. So, tonight, I want you to cheer and boo all these nice girls. Put themselves out here for you with the long wrestling. All the family. You, when you see a young guy from the show, feel to
Grab that back. Right, grab your laptop.
So, let's kick off the show. You got it. Watch it. No one want to shut this off. Can we do 10 bells salute? Not just all the wrestlers, but for everybody that we look up to, hated, booed, cheered, from Hulk Hogan to everybody else. And we'll be here with us people that came before us. Let's just do 10 bells salute.
I made friends with the bartender.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pray, all the rest are going to pray enough, talented enough to take a chance tonight, work on the fly for your good pleasure. We're going to bring them all out right now. Come on down, boys and girls. That's great. Go ahead and up. We are all going to experience something this evening that has basically not existed for generations. Many legends in this building right now will tell you that when we would go into the ring many times, we would be meeting our opponent for the very first time. When one is coming from this side of the arena, we're looking in the ring, the other is coming from the other side of the arena, and we meet each other for the very first time in the ring. That, my friends, is true professional wrestling. Tonight, we will experience that again. These people do not know each other. They have not met each other, and they have no idea who is going to pit who against him. You can be a part of that. I'm honored to be here. Have you seen the kind of legends that we have here today? Yeah, you can applaud legends. Thank you. Ron Hutchinson, Steve Ryan Clark, Ross Patella, Rick Rogers, Rob Riddle, Abdullah the freaking Butcher. So many more. All of you guys, all the legends will pick. We'll pick these wrestlers. They do not know who they're going to wrestle. Are you guys ready? I think that's a fantastic idea.
Boys, we'll get warmed up, and I will sound like I am with the call some action here. I just recently remembered also hopefully this little whiskey about the great Sean's.
All right, guys, we're getting ready. We have a full house court, man. Great crowd. Everybody's ready to see some action.
Well, you know, it looks like they're all sitting at the edge of their seat tonight. They're ready. The crowd's ready. The wrestlers are ready. They want to be something. They're going to show what they can do. So everybody just get into the wrestling mood because we're here to stay for a few hours.
I mean, we have freaking Dr. Tom Pritchard in the house. You can't get any bigger than that.
Well, you know, you heard they had Abdullah the Butcher here, man.
Abdullah the Butcher, man. I tell you what, that's the man. I am 52 years old. He still scares me. I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley after I pissed him off.
I tell you what, just his facial features can make you run the other way.
Yeah,
I'll stay here with me. Hey guys, stay back here with me. We're going to do a little bit of finding out where you guys are from, who you are. Do a little pictures of your opponents. And tell us a little about yourself, who you are, where you're from. Okay.
Yo.
Where you from? Where you from? Who you are? And what promotion you work for? What's your life? I am Sanders.
Can I have like stand right here for a second? Like the camera.
My name is Sanders. I am from Sacramento, California, and my home is here, currently in Las Vegas, and I'm here to represent future stars of wrestling. And who trained me? The people who trained me are that man over there, Sid Bodie, Chris Bay, Randy Marcel, and Suge down at FSW. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. And let's hear the statement from you. Let's let you know what's your name, where you from. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, if there was anywhere else that you would want to be on a Sunday night, why would it not be right? I'm Steve Moore from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tonight, I represent all of you. It doesn't matter what city you're from, I'm here for all of you. Thank you so much, Mr. Bullock, for picking me, sir. Let's put on a great match. I'm coached by none other than Sid Bodie, Chris Bay. I have a lot of history with this man, Eric Sanders. So let's get it on. Yeah.
And C4 sounds like he's ready to explode on his opponent.
Well, you know what? He came out kind of quiet. But he comes out here and tells this audience out here what he's going to do. So I believe he believes in himself.
Of course, Sanders, that's a pretty big boy. He towers over C4.
You know what? It's going to be a good match. I can feel it right now. They're both ready to get after each other. And you're right. And Sanders, he is a little bit taller than C4. But that's why we're here tonight. We want to see what they've got.
And his opponent, weighing in at 270 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Steve.
Now, the legend that picked these two guys, Abdullah the Butcher, he had the first pick, and he picked C4, go against Mr. Sanders. Now, I got to be honest with you, Gordon. If I was a betting man, my money, I had to put it on Sanders.
Well, you know, I think as long as Abdullah has been in the business and was in the business, he probably knows what he's doing with two guys going in the ring as tall and as big as they are. Well, looks like that crowd is starting to wake up.
I've been surprised by the power of C4. He seems to be handling himself pretty well against Big Boy Sanders.
Oh, did you see that?
This is just picked up. Sanders just slapped C4 right across the face. I don't think he's going to be tasting his food for the next week.
Look, he turned him around with, you know, he slapped him on the chest, throws him around. Oh, there he goes again. Uh-oh.
And C4's coming back.
Oh, it looks like he's coming back. You know what I believe that Sanders. No, look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Las Vegas at the Plaza Hotel Casino.
You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and I tell you what, these boys up here, look at the power. Oh man.
He's hailing from Pittsburgh.
What a flash. Sanders kicks out.
I thought C4 had him there.
I'll tell you what, I said my money was on Sanders, but C4 looks like he's proving me to be wrong.
Well, you know, like I said earlier, Abdullah, the butcher, he was a big man himself, so he saw two big men there, one big and tall, the other one has a lot of meat on him, but he's working on it. C4's got it.
Tell you what, these two men are doing an incredible job against one another, considering that they have never met before. They had no idea they'd be facing one another tonight.
Looks like they've been working together for, you know, a few months or whatever. So that's giving up a good show, definitely.
I'm sure you probably already know this guy, but you probably don't know him. I'm sure it'll stand out.
And he is stomping the living hell out of him.
I don't know. The referee's got looking over there to see what's going on. Definitely.
I think that's the power swing with us, I guess. Not back to what I mentioned, instead of the ring front baseline.
Are we going to? Man, it looks like he's doing three amigos.
Latino Heat.
And C4 kicked out, man. I'm going to Sanders had it.
Well, Sanders, I tell you what, he really wants to get it. He's showing them. Oh,
With an elbow, man.
well, I heard that all the way over here. Rung quite ways up. You know, we can't really see or hear that well, but I heard that one.
Seems like fans are behind C4.
So that nice right hand.
C4 just say, hey,
Firmly behind the Pittsburgh boy.
oh, look like C4. Oh, the big man down.
Looks like Sanders. Yeah, looks like Sanders needs to time out. I think he forgot that there's no timeout in professional wrestling.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. He's over there backing up now.
There's a little information on sometimes we get inaccurate information. But it sure is.
Looks like Sanders going to some dirty work. He better clean it up a little bit.
This man's, he's
Hey man, you do what you got to do, whatever works.
That's true.
So I think who's going to fight who? You can't train for this. You can't get ready for any of this. All you can do is just look at every single person in the locker room and think every single one of those people are potential.
Now, Gordon, tell me, how do you think the men and women who are going to be participating in this tonight, what do you think they're thinking right now as they're sitting, they're watching the match, they're looking at one another, not knowing if the person across from them is the person they're going to be facing tonight? What do you think's going through their heads?
I think basically they're sitting there, they're watching how things are going, and they're going to have to go through that tunnel and hope that the light. After they get through that tunnel, they're going to find out who's the best person in the ring.
Now it looks like he's going for a choke slam. Couldn't pick the big boy up. Oh wow!
What do you think? You think you
He
got him?
picked him up with such an ease.
You think you got him now?
I got to see more big fans, man. What a hell of a match!
Oh, they're good match. You know, not knowing each other, they both were at it 100%, you know? And they both really, there was nobody overpowering each other. They weren't overpowering each other. They were together. They were just on them, you know? In and out of that ring. But C4 came as, you know, he won the match.
Right. Well, let's see if we can get one of these men over here. Let's talk to him. We'll see.
Want to get him over here?
It is not.
So I think for match number 2, I think we need to have Haley J.
Thank you, sir.
Any wrestler you want.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Anyone in the house? Where is she? She's right there. Thanks. How you doing? How are you?
Won't you guys have a seat? Congratulations, you both. You both had one hell of a match out there, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
What went through your head when Abdul the Butcher picked UC Moore and Drew Sanders face each other?
I can speak on that first, man. It's really like incredible. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm at a loss for words. A legend like that saying my name in a conversation that involves going in there and performing as a professional wrestler. There's no other feeling to describe it. And that was a lot of fun, to say the least.
What promotion do you work for?
Future Stars of Wrestling down in Henderson, Nevada.
Future Stars of Wrestling. But tell you what, fans, take a look at this guy. I think that this man you're going to be seeing a lot of in the future.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Tick, tick, boom!
Talk to Mr. Sanders. Man, how do you feel about this match?
I feel great. That guy, I trained with him before, good friend of mine. But obviously, you can walk away without a few scratches. So, I can't be mad at the effort I put in tonight.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked before. Man, what did it feel like? How did it feel for Abdul the Butcher to look at you? I mean, we talk about one of the greatest.
Yeah.
To point at you and say, I want to see you go.
I'm not gonna lie, it caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. I was told to stand out, to get noticed at these events. And as they say in the business, when you start training, you just got to be ready for when you're called up. When it's your chance to eat, have an appetite. When it's your chance to be in the spotlight, don't catch stage fright. All that good stuff. But I was caught a little off guard because he doesn't know who I am at all. But I stood out enough for him to see me. I want to see that man work. And then he chose one of my friends to go up there too. That means a lot. That means a lot. And just as a side note, you know, legends that look like him have like paved the way for people that look like me to be able to go out there and do what we do. So that on top of already having a legend wanting to see you out there, there's just so many layers of how good I feel towards that.
I'll tell you what, man, you look good in there.
Thank you. I try my best.
And as I told Steve before, man, I firmly believe that we're going to see a lot of you in the future.
Yes, you will.
You men are the future of this business. So congratulations for having such a great match.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks, you guys. Check me out, Sanders the Wrestler on Instagram. I am Sanders. I'm out here in Vegas. You come out here, come and check us out. Most importantly, don't forget your boy, also known as the Necessary Evil. Tonight, the Crimson Brute. I am Sanders. You have a good night, bro.
Document history. Because I'm not a leader. She's not.
And those talking about two great guys.
Yeah, they really are. You know, it almost looked like they knew each other, but we don't know that. I mean, it's the first time I saw them and heard of them. You know.
Yeah, well, just so happened that they have trained together. They are friends. Abdullah the Butcher didn't know them from Adam, so it just so happened that Abdullah picked them.
But you know what? That was a good beginning match.
Absolutely.
Not knowing what they both had, they came out and they showed us what they had.
Now, it looks like we have a mixed gender match.
The Irish Rose.
Well, I don't know about this one now. I heard a lot of cheers for this lady.
Bobby Beaver.
They don't like him that much. But you know what? We'll see what's gonna happen in this match.
Just for kayfabe reasons, just for how to interview both matches.
I tell you what, guys. Kelly Page is no joke. She is beating the living crap out of this goddamn Bobby.
He's one of the best professional wrestling managers.
Apparently, this Bobby, he's a manager. And there's apparently some.
Probably didn't think he's been wrestling some Irish chick when he woke up this morning. We just got to figure this out. We all do.
When we hear it,
And this, I think she just killed him. So this is Hollywood. He is the one who did this match. I have to ask you.
My poor Pee-wee friend. Look at him.
Why did you pick these two?
It's for obvious reasons. Can't you tell? I want to see her kick his ass.
That's what happened. She kicked the living shit out of him.
Yeah, she did. You know what I wanted to do so bad? They saw the first match, right?
Yes.
When they were down over here by me, I was like, let me help you. I want to get in here. So, I need to do that sometime because I'm still wrestling and just to be down here.
Oh,
So
right.
easy. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. Well,
It's good.
Bobby the manager.
I call him Pee Wee Herman. Come on, Pee Wee. Here we go. He's great.
So we're gonna have a talk, I think, with
You
Bobby.
need to.
Coming this way. Thank you, Hollywood.
You want to go wrestle shopping with me?
First, we're gonna actually have Kelly Page come on. And Kelly, that was amazing. You literally, you beat the ball out of him.
You have the audacity to be
Don't you judge anybody's kick.
Wow.
All right? We're in
So,
Vegas.
let me ask you, how do you feel for Hollywood to want you to be the woman to lead the stuff out of PB Herman here?
honestly, I mean, I just turned 21. It's crazy.
Right. I tell you what, you look incredible in that match, and I look forward to seeing more of you. Absolutely. What's next for you?
She became
Well,
an incredible professional wrestler.
At Next Level Pro Wrestling in Sacramento, I have a title
I guess
defense on August 30th.
Awesome. Awesome. Are you the women's?
We call our competition the Valkyrie.
Okay.
Our Valkyrie Fields.
Awesome. Who are you facing?
ID Barrett is in Sacramento.
Right. Well, good luck. You're champion. I tell you what, if you perform in that one, then you're like you did tonight, you're sure win. Ladies and gentlemen, next we're going to have the poor kid who's actually just kicked. We're going to have Bobby come on. Now, Bobby, I got an extra man. Did you pick her puppy? Because she just beat your ass.
Okay,
1 year.
first of all, I want to claim shenanigans. I knew exactly. I came here to talk and to manage the champion, not to get in that ring.
But you know, you did a good job.
But then they put me in that ring against orders, and they told me they were insured. I doubt that. I'm going to talk to Sin and Rick Rogers and all those guys and say, you know what? This is ridiculous. It's a travesty of injustice.
Well, I tell you what, Hollywood,
Travesty.
she's the one that picked the match, and she wanted me to tell you that she picked you because you look like PB Herman, and she wanted to see you get your ass kicked. Woman.
I know you are, but what am I? Look, Pee Wee Herman is a legend. I am a legend. So I'm going to call my lawyers, and I'm going to get a fleet of people like Hollywood and Smith and the CAC. I came here to manage. I was not sure to be an in-ring talent. I didn't have my boots. Look at these. Look at these shoes. Could you wrestle in these shoes? No, I did. I think I did a damn good job.
Well, I tell you, I don't think the shoes are the problem. I think you can find your ball bags. I think she just beat them off you.
You know what? I think that guy in the front row has them. I think I'm going to go find if he has them.
Thank you, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Hey, man, go get checked. I think you need some medical help.
I'm Bobby Beaver, and you're not. That's true. Tomorrow's another day. All right. Yes, that will do that.
Thank you, Bobby. Oh, you heard it, guys. Looks like Bobby, the manager, is going to go talk to his attorney because he got embarrassed.
Well, he should have ran out the other way, you know.
in the Chicago. Paul!
Just let me do it. Just let me know if I'm doing okay.
There we go. We got I'll
All right, guys, we're back.
Officially for the third of the round.
this.
This crowd is on fire tonight. Guys, with me right now is the widow of Alpha.
Top of the Wild Samoan, Lynn Anawa'i.
Thank you for that. I have a speech impediment, which is terrible when you're in the wrestling business. I have a hard time pronouncing names at times. Of course, we all know who Alpha is. Alpha, he was a legend within the business. The question I have is, why did you pick the individual you picked to be in this match?
I picked him because when he was sitting there staring out there, he looked like one of my nephews. He looked like one of the Samoans. And I wanted to see what he can do in there. I knew he was a big guy, so I wanted to see what he can do.
Right. What do you think so far?
So far, so good. Yeah, he's definitely dominating. So
Right,
yeah.
right. Now, how many times have you been to CCAC 59th annual CCAC reunion.
Well, actually, this one here in Vegas is my first time.
Okay.
I came to represent my husband, who yesterday was the year that he passed away.
Okay.
But I've been to several of the cauliflowers in New Jersey and different places. But I promised him that I would come to this one.
Yeah, it was. It's been a year already since he's
The year
passed away.
yesterday. It's insane.
Jeez. How's the family?
We're holding it together. Yes, we're very close. We're holding it together. And yesterday was a beautiful day. Just to not to cry, but to just remember, to love, and to share a story. It's really beautiful.
Well, I tell you, thank you for sharing your husband with all of us wrestling fans. We did just as a wrestler, we lost a really good man. Anybody, we did the business, fans like, they nothing but great things to say. He was such a great individual. So,
Yeah, he was incredible, and I was so overwhelmed. And the one thing that I tell everyone is the legacy that he left behind, that he left for me. Like you heard with, I have to call him Nick. You heard Nick say, the legacy that also left me is just incredible. So sharing him with all of you, he left me this beautiful family to look after me now that I need it.
so I have to ask you, who's your favorite wrestler in the business right now?
Oh my gosh, it put me on the spot. I'm going to have to say that it is my nephew, Rung.
I knew that exactly what you were going to say. Yes.
Great to see him work.
Yeah.
And I admire St. George's his courage. Unbelievable. Great. You know what they want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in their blood, you know, from the time they're born.
Well, and I'm not going to say who I'm speaking of. I'm just going to say there are rumors right now swirling around that there's possible another little bloodline member on the way. I'm not confirmed it yet. I'm not going to mention who,
Okay.
but can you give me a yes or a no?
I will tell you this. Don't ever think that the bloodline has settled, because there will be bloodline members coming for generations to come. I can promise you that. I can promise you that.
It's going to be important to keep the wrestling organizations and their families right there where they want to be. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
talking to me.
you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What an incredible, nice
Look who we
lady
had
she
here.
is.
Look who we had here, man.
The widow of Alpha, the Roman Reigns is and I mean, like I said, you never know who's going to be here.
And out of the bloodline, she said her favorite wrestler in the family was Roman Reigns, man.
Yeah, but you know what? It's easy to say that Roman Reigns is your favorite when you had the success Roman Reigns is having right now.
Exactly. You know?
Of course, I'm just joking. I'm sure that Roman Reigns probably is her favorite. But yeah, I mean, you heard it, there's rumors of another bloodline baby coming into this world, and she didn't deny it. She said what she said, so I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Well, she had that little smile, you know, and that. Some people don't have to say things; they just have to look at you, and you know what's going on. That's great.
tell you what, Big Steve Becker's guy, he's gonna be here in a second. He's the winner of this match. And he is definitely a big old boy, and he just showed no respect for his opponent.
I know.
That's huge. That's the struggle there, Steve Ruffles. Thank you, Steve.
How you doing, man?
You want to talk to the winner?
That's what I want to. You're definitely a winner, my man. You just, I didn't think he was gonna get up.
They never do. They never do.
This is Steve Michaels.
I am the Chicago.
Absolutely. And first question I have to ask, what did it feel like to have none other than Alpha Widow pick you for this match?
You know, I work a lot with the Samoans. I wrestle actually on Thursday, wrestled on the line with the Lucky. We have much love for Alpha. We had a tribute to Alpha on Thursday. Awesome. He is a man who got me into this.
Right. Okay.
And to I had to do her justice.
Well, you definitely did her justice, man. What's next?
What is it next for Steve Michaels? You know, I've been the Rocket Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion in Chicago for 535 days. I'm the most dominant wrestler in Chicago history. No one can touch me. The question shouldn't be what's next for me. It should be, what is there left for me to do?
You're telling us what's next, right? You don't need to do what's next. We'll see what's next, right?
You're absolutely going to see what's next. Everybody that has stepped in my path has learned who Steve Michaels is. Whether it's Rodney Mack, whether it was Chase Owens, it doesn't matter.
I tell you what, Steve, I would love to see a match between you and a gentleman by the name of Joe Helms, the silverback.
These people don't need to know where I'm trained or any of the other things.
Yeah, you think that's the possibility down the road?
What they need to know.
Anytime, any place, Steve Michaels is ready. You better be too.
Fans, you heard it right here, and I tell you what, I know one thing for sure. I think I prefer to stay a fan of yours than to ever get to that ring with you. Because you're absolutely deadly in there. Think about that.
I see that there are individuals that believe that's all you need.
That's all anyone needs. Steve Michaels. I don't care if the crowd's booing me. I don't care if there's one person or 1,000 or a packed arena. It doesn't matter. Steve Michaels is all that matters.
And there you have it. Right? Thank you again, Steve. I appreciate it. You looked amazing.
Manager. He is managing to come in to beat somebody else.
Lord over, man. We have CJ Dirt here. Man, I tell you what, you look like you had a rough night in the ring today.
Look, man, I'm used to riding bulls, lassoing them, putting them down. There was one big fella I had to wrestle in there with. I got him down twice. I couldn't get him down for 3.
Well, I tell you what, you're right. He towered over you, probably 3 times your size. But you look good in the ring against a big man like that. I gotta give you credit. I really do. What promotion do you wrestle for?
I've wrestled for tons of promotions all across California. I've been all the way up to Salt Lake City. I've put my foot down to get stepping across the United States. It's been working out.
I tell you what, I'll ask you the same question I asked Big Steve. What's next for CJ?
What's next? Is winning some more titles, getting bookings of wrestling in more states, and of course, cracking a few beers with the ladies out in the trailer park. Let me tell you something. It's a casino down here tonight.
It's gonna be a casino back in my room. I'm gonna be spinning them slots. You know what I'm saying? Replace the O with another letter I can't put in there. Okay.
So, CJ, one last question. I think this is what all the fans want to know.
What do they want to know?
Single wide or double wide?
Baby. I'm the king of my trailer park, I tell you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. CJ Dirt. I'm sure you'll be seeing this young man in the future. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Instagram, CJ Dirt. You find me basically everywhere at CJ Dirt. Thank you, Island Club. This redneck is going to come on out here. Thank you.
Have a good night, CJ. CJ doesn't want any part of the Chicago Bear, Big Steve. He completely walks around the table to avoid even walking past this guy, man. With the gentlemen that are in the ring right now, we have Ricky Lee and Sean Knight. These two look really good in the ring, man. I tell you what, we will be catching both of them after the match to speak to them. So you guys stay tuned.
But I didn't know.
Welcome to this, guys. We have Doris Staggs and Barbara Goodish. They're the ones that picked opponents for this match tonight. And Barbara Goodish, of course, she's been on my podcast. So is Doris Staggs. Barbara Goodish is the widow of Bruiser Brody, the legendary Bruiser Brody. They will be coming to join me here in a couple of minutes to tell me exactly why they picked these two individuals to face me. Oh, they what? Sean Knight went for that low blow. Rough didn't catch it.
Oh my goodness.
Sean Knight's in dangerous waters right now with the Sean Knight's people up there. And, you know, I'm familiar with Sean Knight. I tell you what, he always plays dirty, man. I don't think he can ever bring. I don't think he's ever won a match without cheating.
See, that referee should have been watching what was going on, but you know.
So real quick, guys, I have Doris the Higgs, my friend Doris the Higgs, and my friend Barbara Goodish. How are you? I am amazing. I'm having fun watching this tonight. I tell you what, let's get Barbara in here. Better this way because well, I have to ask both of you ladies. Why did you guys pick the individual you picked for this match?
We like sparkles.
Do you like sparkles or do you prefer bubbles?
And then when he got the ring, she says, "Oh, that's Rick."
How has the trip been in Vegas thus far?
It's very good. It's been really good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I've been looking forward to seeing you ladies. Any plans for tonight after this?
No, I'm not sure what we'll do, you know. So Barbara and I, starting tomorrow morning, we'll be busy the rest of the week. So Sunday was our day. Very few people got responses that they texted
Right.
me or I answered you. And we have a friend that drove over from San Diego to visit us. So we kind of hung out with him today. We went out to breakfast. They went on Fremont Street for a little bit. We went to the Venetian. So we just enjoying our day. Is starting tomorrow.
Work.
We'll be working hard.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's Chris and I on Saturday. It was our day alone and me and been hanging out. So yeah, good times here in Vegas.
So I'm not sure. We might Fremont Street, hang out at the bar. It's kind of be fun.
Well, I'm sure we'll run into you ladies later on tonight. Thank you. Yes, we will talk for sure. Yes, these ladies, we will be doing a podcast soon, and we're gonna be talking about some fellow wrestlers that they're gonna have to share some stories with. That's be a fun podcast. Nice seeing you too. You can never go wrong when you have Barbara Staggs and Barbara Goodish on your podcast. Well, it looks like Sean Knights got his ass kicked. Ricky Lee.
Sean Knight, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, my man. Now I have to ask you, how did it feel to have a legend pick you for this match?
It felt great. I felt like I was destined for this. That's why I'm here. I'm here to claim a new throne, and that's what I did tonight.
I'll tell you what, man, you looked fantastic in that ring. Sean and I, of course, tried to cheat, tried to do a little blow.
I tried to cheat.
No, Sean Knight did. You tried
I'm
to.
Sean Knight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee tried to. Sorry. Ricky Lee tried to cheat.
You almost had me there.
Yeah. But thankfully, he didn't get you, and you kicked his ass.
Absolutely.
You kicked his ass to the point that after the match, he fell down. Couldn't walk on his own, man. What did it feel like to give him that ass whooping?
It felt great, especially knowing that he brought Brash Knuckles to the ring, and he had two of his boys in the ring. It was crazy. The odds were stacked up against me, but I always got odds stacked up against me, and I always overcome them.
So what's next for you, Sean?
What's next? Well, this was my Las Vegas debut, so thank you guys for having me. And I'm just taking it around the world, honestly. I just debuted in Florida about 2 months ago. I was down in Texas at Booker T School a couple weeks ago. I'm all over the place, man. So keeping the ball rolling.
Absolutely, man. I'll tell you what. I think we're going to see a lot of you in the future. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Tell you what, I would love to have you back on my podcast. Ask my partner Fred, get a hold of me, Fish with the Fat, and we'll do a full podcast with you on. Talk about your professional wrestling career, where your tenures at, mainly with promotion.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
I'd rather be there one step ahead of him. You know, he wasn't trying to get over you, you know, with the low blow and all that stuff. But they were smart enough. And what happens? You come out the winner.
Exactly.
That's all it takes.
Always got to be 2 steps ahead.
You take that.
Thank you.
Points, weighing 220 pounds, Mr. Okay.
Tell you what, guys, you have a special treat. We have Abdullah the Butcher, the legendary Abdullah the Butcher, is going to be coming and talking to me. Let's see if we can get him in. Yeah, we got to get him around. Tell you what. He's good right there. Absolutely. This man needs no introduction. He is the legendary Abdullah the Butcher. First off, how are you feeling, Abdullah?
I feel great. Plus, this is my protege with Mrs. Malika. He's going to go places. He's going to work his ass off. And he's going to stop staying up late.
Stop staying up late.
Yeah, he's staying up late.
I'm a night owl. What can I say? It's my name. Sean Knight.
So how do you think Sean performed in the ring tonight?
Great. Everything was great. Great. Everything was great.
So, how many of these have you attended? Many. Tell you what, Abdullah, man, you are such a legend in the wrestling world. Have you seen anybody else tonight that has caught your eye?
Yeah, all of them. They're all good. This guy puts their ass up.
Absolutely. How are you doing?
Doing great. I just need I need a hip replacement, and that's it. And I'll be back. I'm the guy say back.
Well, you look absolutely terrific. Absolutely. Now, last time I seen you, you were in St. Louis at the Fan Fest, and you were talking to a lot of these indie wrestlers that were there. You were also challenging them to take a flirt to you. When you did that, was there anybody that you thought of that was like, maybe I shouldn't have challenged them to do that? Because
the only way that I would have challenged anybody, Jerry Funk happened to pop up there, and the other one,
I tell you what, those were the days of Abdullah the Butcher and Bruiser Brody. Absolutely. But tell you what, sir, I am so honored to have had you on this podcast. Again, you know, you have always been a favorite of mine. You're an absolute, not just a legend, an icon in this business. It's good to see that you are sharing your knowledge of this incredible sport with the future of this business. Sean, He looked amazing in the ring. So congratulations to you. Abdullah, again, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate that. Absolutely. You go and enjoy.
Thank you. You're the greatest. Thank you. It's good.
Enjoy the rest of the day. How long are you this for? How long are you this for? Thursday. Absolutely. Well, thank you all so much. Enjoy your time today. Are you going to be hitting any of the machines in the casinos? Hey, I will be here.
He told me to stop staying up all night. He just did like 3,000 last night.
Well, I'm gonna have you show me then.
Yeah. When he goes up to the stage, leaving.
Thank you all so very much. We will see you later on. I promise you, we'll see you guys at the casino. Thank you. Once again, y'all be careful. Right? Thank you. Oh, man. Yes. You were, yes, you wouldn't say Lewis as well. Yeah, I bet you say Lewis. Yep. Man, look, ladies and gentlemen, big nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You never know who's going to show up whenever you're on the fight. It's so amazing. Full house.
It's just unbelievable here tonight.
Abdullah the Butcher, ladies and gentlemen. Next, thank you. Next, we have.
Where you from? We know. Great state of Texas, San Antonio. Kevin Blanchard. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. Absolutely, it's going to be interesting. Let's hear from his opponent. Where you from? Where you change it? The most of your hit and your name, of course. My name is Jimmy. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you. First off, what did it feel like to have Barbara Goulish and Doris Dax pick you for that match?
Well, I'm friends with Barbara, so I know that she only wanted me to come out there and dominate this match. And that's exactly what I would have done. Had this dude obviously clearly not cheap from the beginning of the belt to the end of the belt. I really feel like I'm ripped off beginning to end. First of all, I'm not some light heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I wrestle heavyweights. They got me in there with this little dude. I can't even get my hands to touch him, man.
Well, I have to ask you. I don't know, but I haven't seen you go for that low blow.
No, that was an accident.
Oh,
Hey, listen, allegedly, I went to the low blow. Yeah, did I hit him low? I might have. That was an accident. I was trying to kick him in the stomach, and then things just happened. I mean, obviously, his legs were a little taller than I gave him credit for.
What's next for you, my man?
What's next for me? Next week, I got to wrestle Rubber City Wrestling, August 30th, I wrestle Rubber City Wrestling, and I'll be wrestling against what I'm doing is Role Model rookies from all the schools that are around there. They put their name in the hat. They're going to draw their names out of a hat for 30 minutes. I'm going to beat the hell out of a bunch of rookies, or if one of them can somehow defeat the undefeatable, which you saw today was a big farce, by the way. Defeat the undefeatable, then they will end up getting the win and then the match will end. But I expect to go 30 minutes.
Well, I got to tell you, even though you lost the match, you look great in the ring tonight. So congratulations.
Listen, I'm not worried about how I look. I'm worried about how I win. And unfortunately, I did not win this match because I got screwed. That lady was she going to pretend I had brass knuckles in my trunks. I knew I was screwed from the beginning when she somehow magic tricks and brass knuckles. I don't have brass knuckles in my trunks. She put them there. And then that made me think, okay, she's already trying to get me disqualified. So now my mind's out of the game because I'm thinking this match has already got me screwed. And then, yep, it was one thing after another. Every time I go for a move, boom. So then I throw him outside the ring. All we wanted to do was talk. And she's going to be like, you better not be getting in the ring. I just needed to talk to her and say, listen, I want a fair referee. I got none of it today. None of it. I feel like I was completely robbed for the second time here at the Colorado Club. I don't care if I have to talk to Bodie. I don't care if I have to talk to Brock Riddle. I don't care if I have to talk to Rip oh my gosh, he's one of my favorite wrestlers back then. Rip Rogers, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rogers.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to go to all of them, and I'm like, look, this is what needs to be done. You need to give me an opponent. It's not going to cheat, and you got to give me a referee that's not going to count fast. Because she sure the heck didn't count fast.
I tell you, the only thing I'm confused about is, so you're saying that the referee stuck those brass knuckles in your trunk?
I don't know if she did like some magic trick, but they have like the card in her hand, and now it's gone, and now it appears. I don't know what she did, but somehow she pulls up, and there's brass knuckles in her hands. Now, I don't know, maybe she had them in her hand, and when she did it, she slid them. And I felt something cool touch me down there. I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm like, what's going on here? I was like, what? I didn't know where it came from. Allegedly, they were in my
now. Do you know this referee? Do you guys have heat?
I have never met this lady in my life. She's probably a ring rat that I've turned down back in the past.
Oh. Tell you what, my man, always a pleasure.
Hey, Rick,
Yes, sir.
I see what happened, okay?
Yes.
And I don't know if you were cheated on or whatever. Okay?
She knew that was that Bill of the Butcher's nephew, and so, or godson, or whatever the heck, grandson. I don't know what he was. I just know that they're kin. And she knew that he was related to Abdul Butcher.
A little blow.
Again, I thought his legs were shorter than they were. Or his legs must have been a little taller than they were. I went to go kick him in the stomach.
You know, I've known you
For a long time. Pardon me, and you go way back.
And you know what? I've never seen you go to that extreme.
And allegedly. Allegedly.
I know you're I know you believe in yourself.
I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Lord, I'm the goat.
Right.
I was screwed. I was screwed. Everybody knows it. The world knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Next time.
We heard it from Rick. We heard it.
Yes.
What are you guys thinking now? You ready for some more? I can't hear you. Are you ready for some more? I think it is honorable. You were the greatest.
Let's go home. You looked great in that ring.
Yeah. I hope so, Baba. The real physical match. That's what, like when you see Daxie X booked on that sheet, you know it's gonna be physical, Baba.
That's without not only a professional wrestler, you have your own promotion in Florida, right?
Yeah, I've been running a promotion. We're going about 9.5 years on Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling. Originally came out of the vein. I was originally trained by Jay Lethal, and Jay we kind of started a school promotion, and then it kind of expanded from there, kind of blew up from there. So real happy we're still running all around the Tampa Bay area. We got the shows coming up. We got 2 shows in October on the 11th and the 18th. One in Tampa, one in St. Pete, and another one in September 5th in Haines City, Florida.
Now, I have to ask you this question. Back to On the Fly. Now, On the Fly, a lot of the talent here are younger men and women who really want to catch the eye of different promoters. Now, of course, you've already established who you are. You are a seasoned veteran. Why On the Fly?
Well, on the fly makes you think it sets you back to your essentials. And in fighting, you go back to your essentials and lean on what your strengths are. So I think when you work on the fly, it keeps that mind sharp because there's things that you should always have in the back of your pocket that you can go to. For me, it's about slamming and hitting. That's what I come down to. And if you saw there, me and him got a nice little strike exchange between us two. Showed a lot of physicality. My big old pancake hands were left on him, and he got some. I got some mixed too. He got the best of me tonight, but I mean, he's a younger guy, 20 years younger than me, so I can't blame him for that. So I think he got a real bright future.
Now, you're here, you perform, but there's a double duty for you. All of you also here kind of watching the younger talent to maybe recruit them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as a promoter, you're always looking for fresh meat. You know what I mean? To go ahead and bring in your promotion. We got a guy coming up right now, Naj over there. He's out of Georgia. He's a fantastic worker. I've been using him out of Georgia. Royce Adams right over there that's coming up. Royce was actually trained right out of our camp at Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling at the Lethal Academy. So I'm really proud of how far he's come. Son of Brian Adams, the original Crush, and really happy with what he's doing. He brought a lot of physicality and intensity to his wrestling in the recent years. So really happy with what he's doing.
Awesome. And always a pleasure. Thank you, brother. Be good. Yes, absolutely. Have a great day, my man.
I already know, but you guys gonna have to know. So here we go. Tell anybody who you are about yourself, about everything. Sit down.
Yourself.
Yes. So I'm still trying to catch my breath from it. I'm still trying to breathe from all them chops, all the hard hitting, all the feeling, those people being beside me, cheering my name. It's not hard, man. I can't get enough of it.
It's feel like to have a legend pick you out to say, I want to see you wrestle tonight.
I feel great. I feel like everything I've done so far is getting to a point where I'm reaching beyond. I feel that my name, Oliver Kennedy, is going to be a legend. I'm getting picked by legends. I have that chance. That fire. It's time to show it.
Do you have a home promotion that you work for?
Yes. You can start to wrestling FSW.
Awesome. What's next for you?
What's next? This guy, man. Because they're trolling. I'll keep reaching. I'll keep flying. If they're behind me, if they're cheering, if they're still right beside me in my heart, where I'm beating it, I can make it happen.
I'll tell you what. As good as you look tonight, man, I have to agree with you. I think you guys look with you, my man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And this is wrestling. It's trained by Internet Shop, Nancy, Terry Frederick, and Jason Jones in this case.
How the fuck is somebody say you're
Hello, everybody. Here tonight. So without any further ado, let's get it. All right. Your first champion here. And it's gonna be music. Thank you. weight 241 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the son of the late Ryan Adams in the ring tonight.
160 pounds. This is the losing.
Now, someone else is in the ring is a personal friend of mine, Joe House, the silverback.
190 pounds. Weight 350 pounds. The Big Joe.
Hey, Rick,
You get
All right, guys.
guys, God bless
I'm going to be able to show you guys this match. Give me a second to adjust my camera.
can you imagine nobody's left tonight? Everybody's still here. We still got a full house.
Absolutely.
Fantastic, you know?
Great action. I mean, these young men, as I always say, the future of this business, they've been doing an excellent job.
They can, you know, it's going to help out. You know, that we know that wrestling will be here to stay with guys and females that are getting into the ring. As long as they believe in themselves and do a good job, it'll be around.
Right.
Can somebody please get this kid Iggy to his considered best form on the fucking camera?
Go. Now. Go. And Joe House, the silverback, just got into the league.
Look at this, they're two big men, and they're just staring each other down.
Tell you what, I don't know if that was too smart for the silverback to have just let Crush off the ropes with the clean grin.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh.
Get that all the way back here. Another one.
Tell you what, Fresh is not going to have a back.
Get to those right hands and back elbows by the second. Big slow helms. Adams goes first into that top turnbuckle.
Great pedigree on both of them.
And that is what Silverback calls his.
I would say probably unnecessary, but also that's amazing.
Oh no, this is
Oh, I was crossing.
Great pass.
That was his cartwheel.
And it should be, if you're that size and doing moves like that, yeah, that he's not doing that because he's
Closed on. His cartwheel closed on. That was
just to let
incredible.
him know, I'm that level of an athlete. I can do that.
That's like a bear sort of climbing a tree.
It's like a bear playing with his food. Not
something going on up there, definitely. They're both going at it, not backing down from each other.
it's one of the things maybe on the fly. What I know, Royce is not known as a tag team wrestler, so he got a little bit lost in the ring right there, looking for his corner.
Wow, Royce Adams picked up the Silverback.
Yep.
That's strength.
It's one of even at the Silverback is
Silverback needs to make a tag desperately.
Hold on. Oh! And here is why Joe Helms has effective as he is. Because you saw him chain wrestle, you saw him counter wrestle, and then you just saw him do just old school. I'm going to hit this guy as hard as I can in his head. Pretty effective. 300 pounds, man.
Holy crap, he has picked up Joe Helms.
Wow. I'm shocked. Shocked. That was amazing.
Guys, I am shocked. That Joe, that kid.
That was amazing. I tell you what. I don't know where he came from. Oh,
Tell you what, he's paying the price because Joe Helms is now. Yes. Hoochie Daddy might have pinned Joe Helms. But Joe Helms, so Hoochie Daddy might have pinned Joe Helms,
yes.
but he paid for it.
He sure did.
Wrestling royalty in the ring as well.
That was. That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Daddy's here.
I gotta tell you, that was a. You were one hell of a competitor. When you picked up Joe Helms,
That was light work. Lightweight.
and look, I am a personal friend of Joe Helms. I can tell you that.
Well, you can
I've seen
personally tell him he just got his ass whooped.
I will tell him that because I've seen him hurt a lot of people, man. This guy's no joke. And you just pinned those shoulders for a 3 count. Congratulations.
I appreciate
You
it.
were one hell of a talent, my man. How did it feel to have a legend pick you being this match tonight?
Well, it felt good, but Daddy's used to that. I'm always on top. I'm always a champion. I'm a champion at multiple companies, multiple states. So this is just another day's work. Matter of fact, this is my 5th match in 48 hours.
Wow.
And those other 4 shows, I was in the main event. 15+ minute matches in 2 days. So that was light work for me. You see me breathing a little hard? A little hard.
I tell you,
Looks like psychology. Yeah. Looks like you didn't have to do much. Looks like you were there just, hey, you know what? We got this in the bag.
That was my main issue with the match, psychology wise. We can break the 4 ball. I was trying to, we started off as heels, and that's where I wanted us to be. So I just kept trying to come, working to the corner, working to the corner. But, you know, that's a big part of being in the match, like and listening to your partner. So that's where the kind of breakdown communication happened. Everyone not listening to each other. You only be one general. And usually I'm the general. So if they could have listened, they could have went a little. It's okay.
what's next for you, man?
What's next for me? Weekend after next, have a 3-day tour in Ohio. The week after that, I'm in New York. The week after that, I'm in Tampa Bay Pro with that. And the week after that, I'm in New York. And then in between all those traveling shows, I got shows in Atlanta.
I'll tell you, it was a pleasure being able to watch you in the ring, man. I think that there is big things to come for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Royce, how do you feel?
Worn out, but glad though. It's really accomplishing out there working with.
And this is what's incredible about that is just now you're kind of stuck on the stage. The reason being is because this is on the fly. This is not someone you've ever tagged with before. This match was picked by Legend. They put you two together, and you guys won against one of the toughest sons of bitches in the industry, which is Joe Helms, a silverback. Hold on, one minute, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. We're back talking to Royce Adams, the son of Brian Adams. Man, again, you look great in the ring tonight. What went through your head when you were picked for this match?
Well, first of all, nervousness because obviously we're being picked around the fly and I have no idea what's going to happen in the ring. Yeah, and I was just thinking, okay, when am I going to come in? You know, because it's one thing to do a pre-plan and all that stuff. You know, pre-planned stuff in the back where you kind of know what's going to happen, but out there it's like anything goes. You know, I didn't even know we're supposed to go over and stuff until someone told me to take it home. I didn't even know that. I was supposed to go over. I just no one said anything to me, so I figured, okay, I'm just going to play it by ear. That's why I got to watch the like I won. I was like, all right, yeah, we won. And then the managers heard on him. I was thinking, well, that's not in the script. I have no idea what's going on. I'm completely neutral about that. Should I go save him? Should I go leave him to die? Yeah, I'm just going to leave it up to nature to decide.
What's next for you, my man?
What's next? Well, just see the rest of this event throughout, you know, enjoy the ride. I'm here for another few days, and then after that, go home and plan my next event.
I'll tell you what, again, you looked terrible tonight, especially being that you were, matched with someone who you've never tagged before. That really showed the ability and how good you are. Thank you so much. Good job. All right, guys, coming up next, the silverback, big Joe Helms, I'm going to be talking to.
Here is your winner.
With me, good friend of mine, my brother. Go ahead, man. I can't tell you, you look great when you did your cartwheel clothesline. Yeah, people pop. I gotta ask you, what happened?
So, Crush's kid didn't feed out of the corner. Usually when they hit that, they feed to me kind of at a 45, so I can connect with a clothesline across the ring. When I got out of the cartwheel to the clothesline, he wasn't there. So once he wasn't there, I had to go ahead and run with the clothesline into the turnbuckle and fix it really fast on the fly. So it didn't look like a oopsie.
I have to ask you,
You didn't know it was an oopsie before we talk about it.
right? Were you shocked when Hoochie Daddy picture
Completely.
my mouth was
Completely.
dropped?
I was like, okay, if he gets me up there, I'm going to sell this for him. Because he did the work to get my big ass up there. I was so impressed, dude. So impressed.
I mean, look, and no disrespecting him.
People are afraid to do that to me. And so I respect that so much. People are afraid to do those things to me. Right?
I mean, the guy, he's not a big guy. He was
Yeah, he's strong, man. He definitely does his gym work.
I tell you what, like always, you look great, Ray. That was no shame.
No, I'm super nervous in front of Tom Pritchard, man. First time ever being in front of him. I ended a little guy with my payout choke slam. I had to get that in. So if I'm going to give you something big, you're going to take something big.
Yeah, I know. Back on the comment, I said, well, Hoochie Daddy might have got the kid. We paid for it. That's what
Yeah,
you're
he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
You choked him through the memory, man.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I was wondering, how did my power slam look on?
Good. Yeah, looked really good. Absolutely.
I had a little hard time hearing what he was trying to call me.
Yeah.
Call for me. Over in the corner, but I didn't break my eyes. They told us to take it. And I was trying to get him to rake my eyes so he could take over on me. And I don't think he could hear me either. I don't know if the crowd was kind of loud in there. And I think they liked seeing us both go at it. I really wanted to have a one-on-one with him.
Right. The guys next to me, that's the actual color commentary team.
Yeah.
They were popping for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How were they when I did the cartwheel?
Yeah. They popped.
Lost the shit out of
Yeah.
them. Kind of favor the crowd to lose. They're kind of gasped. And then people like to gasp.
Right.
Gasp when I do that because they don't see that.
Yeah. You look great, my man.
Thank you, man.
We'll get in touch after the.
All right, yeah, I gotta go to the back and get some 8x10. I gotta invite a few promoters in line there.
That work, bro.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. You doing? Congratulations. Great match.
Thank you.
But you're getting kicked. This match.
Honor even be there, man, let alone get picked for a match of this caliber. You know, so like I was just honored. You know, it felt amazing to be out there in front of everybody, in front of the light.
Wow, how do you feel about your performance today?
I felt great about it. You know, came out on top, can't give us better than that. You know, I came and I showed exactly what I was trying to show. You know? Even as big and bad as all these guys are, I'm just still better.
Right.
Working hard for years and years to build myself up to this point.
Do you have a home promotion you work for?
Yeah, SoCal Pro Wrestling in San Diego, California.
You know, by chance, the gentleman is the manager, named Mike Martinez.
Yes, you know him. He's up in Orange County. So he's a little higher up than me, and he does other promotions, but yes, I'm familiar with him, absolutely.
Perfect, good friend of mine. What's next for you?
What's next? I'm here at the CAC for this week, and then as soon as I get back,
We were from Phoenix for ICW, so every weekend I always got something, traveling somewhere, doing something. Trying to get my name out there.
Tell you what, man, as good as you look to bring tonight, I would not be shocked if I seen you on television, one of the big two and that big promotions one day.
I completely, I'm really looking for it.
So, thank you for speaking with me. I would love to have you back on. I'm sure the fans love to have you back on. Get a hold of me, man. Let's schedule something.
It'd be an honor.
Promotion.
Thanks, sir.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Man, this is one night, guys. So many talented individuals. Yes. Mr. Santan,
How are you, sir?
how are you?
Good.
Guys, again, on the fly, always surprises. Oh, good to see you there.
There we go. There we go.
The legendary Ricky Santana, man.
I'm here enjoying.
What have you thought about a lot of these young upcoming talent?
You know, it gave me a little flashback of starting out many moons ago. One thing that it happens to be is I was fortunate enough to have a lot of veterans come up and give me some guidance on how to make me a better performer, skills, and everything else. And I think that if you're starting out in your younger generation, you should take all that to heart. You should really, really take the time to listen to the vet. It's like my dad used to say, God rest his soul, son. I've been there, I've done that, I've been to the dance, I got the mug, I got the hat. I'm giving you the answers to the test.
Right.
Don't be a hardhead. Take it for what it's worth. So that's my best advice to them.
What have you been doing?
You know, I've been keeping busy. You know, I did a lot of helping with until he passed away a year ago. For the Wild Samoan and his promotion down in Florida. There's an all Spanish promotion in Florida, also in Kissimmee, that I'm a part of. I'm trying to kind of keep busy, looking at talent and trying to develop the future.
Is there a certain anyone here that has caught your eye?
There's some that are here that need to be polished. There's some that need to follow direction, and they should have somebody that they could see or stop or emulate. Because in this generation with the YouTube and the you have access to a lot of film that you can watch that can help you better your craft.
I tell you what, Mr. Santana, man. Santino, thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem, my brother.
Friend, I'll let you go enjoy these matches.
Pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, too.
Again, Ricky Santino, one of the greatest professional wrestlers to get into the square circle. Have a few more interviews coming up next time, so stay tuned. As soon as this match is over with, the next two, I will be talking to them. So again, stay tuned. Subscribe to my podcast. I am in Vegas at On the Fly in a bit where we have numerous legends picking two individuals to face each other. It's absolutely incredible to see these young men in the ring and having such great matches without ever being able to prepare. I'm going to be here throughout the week. Sorry about that. Throughout the week, we have award ceremonies that's going to be happening. Natalia Hart's going to be here. We're having her on the podcast in a couple of nights. Mick Foley, the 59th annual CAC reunion has been absolutely incredible already, and this is just the very first night. So subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the rest of the great talent and legends I'm going to have on the podcast throughout these nights ahead.
Trying to tear it up. Trying to tear the beard out of his face. Fish hooking as well. To my knowledge, you only play a place that allows fish hooking.
Las Vegas, sometimes you play double.
In the ring right now, we have Songbird this past night, and Songbird just got his clock ran by his belt as his manager distracted him. I think the Songbird may be out.
The referee's checking to see whether
Check to make sure.
Yeah,
he might be unconscious.
yeah, I have never really seen this before. As the referee was in the middle of the count, and he stopped because the fans were telling him that Knight cheated. The referee looks like confused about what to do next. Knight has the 54 on the Songbird. The referee's distracted. Songbird's trying to fight out of the move. Now, of course, Rick had on earlier the gentleman who claimed that he doesn't cheat. Of course, he's the one who handed Knight the belt to hit Songbird with. And it looks like Ricky is up to something no good again. Songbird's coming back. He has Knight wobbling. He's thrown to the corner, but Songbird is still struggling. The fans are definitely behind the Songbird. Incredible crossbody from the top rope. And Knight kicked out.
You may not agree with the tactics of the way. You can't discount the resiliency of Marcus Knight here in this situation.
Oh. Yep. And Marcus Knight, of course, low blow right in front of the ref. Match is over with. Obviously, Songbird winning by disqualification.
Nothing against Marcus Knight. He's a
Man, what a night of wrestling! That was awesome.
But trying to get a word with Marcus Knight. Maybe not. I don't think Marcus wants to talk. Now we're at the last match of the night, the main event, and it seems like we're going to have a lumberjack match.
Starting to see WWF at that point, one of the orchestrators of this amazing professional.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Those who have stayed on, I was only able to show just a couple of matches just because of copyright stuff. Tonight's action is being filmed and will be placed and released at some point. So because of that, I was only able to show 1 or 2 matches. I've been able to interview a lot of the participants. So I thank you for being patient. I hope you guys enjoyed the interviews that I did tonight. Please subscribe to my podcast, guys. I know it's a little awkward to watch the podcast whenever there's a match happening and I'm not able to really show the match. Definitely not a color commentary. I was trying to do my best job to describe what was happening in these matches. So appreciate your patience. For the rest of the week, though, I will be doing interviews. So again, thank you for tolerating me tonight. Subscribe to the podcast. I'll be back tomorrow as we will be doing the roast of Mick Foley afterwards. I'm going to try to get Mick Foley on the podcast to talk to him. We're going to be giving him an award as well, the CAC. So I'm going to do my damnedest to get an interview with him tomorrow night after him getting roasted. Until then, guys, you guys have a great night. Get your bell rung.